Welcome back. Welcome back, YouTube fans. Thank you for tuning in to VP Nation. It's your boy Knuckles here at work. But I had to get it in. I had to talk about a couple of things that's on my mind. A couple of things that just not sitting right. Um, on this episode, man, I kind of want to still want to talk about the Timothy Bradley Marquez fight and the things that happened afterwards. With people opinions and views, and I'm trying to figure out how in the world people can say that Marquez won this fight. After going on YouTube, a couple of people saying that they won the fight. Even I've seen a couple of videos with Ellie Setback where, right after the fight, he was interviewing people and they was like, Marquez won the fight. Don't talk about that. We're going to talk about coming to truth with reality and boxing. We're also going to talk about oh man, so much stuff. Judging, Mayweather, Khan, boxing. But the thing I really want to talk about the most is stop all the, let's put the best fighters to fight one another. And let's not matter or who cares what promotions they're with. If you're the best, let's fight the best. You can use your promotion to fight other fighters under your stable to become the best of your promotion stable. But let's fight the best. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to jump off topic too much. So let me go ahead and just start by saying, man, I'm trying to figure out how people can say that Marquez won that fight. I don't see it. He just fought Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley you got to give it to him hands down. He outboxed him. Anyone clearly can see that. Clearly can see that. And if you can't see it, then you're a hater. You're not being realistic to yourself. I'm not judging. I'm not biased. I'm not pulling for race. I'm not doing all that crap. I'm just going by boxing because I like boxing. I like a fight. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. You get your ass beat, you get your ass beat. That's it. So I'm trying to figure out how can people say that Marquez won this fight? Timothy Bradley clearly outboxed him. Clearly outboxed him. I mean, and I can see how judges can get it wrong depending on what angle you're looking at the ring from. You can in real time punches go fast. So you can't really see what punches is landing and what's not landing based on your angle. You can't really see if someone rolling with the punches versus getting hit with the punch and making their head go, turn to the side. I mean, I can understand kind of like judges why you can kind of just score the bout for Marquez. Really, I can't if you're a professional judge, but I'm giving you at least the benefit of the doubt. But for people, other people, man, you can't get a good seat, man. Watch it on TV. I prefer watching boxing on TV myself because you can see everything landing clearly. You can clearly see when someone is punching at you and the punch comes to your face. You can clearly see if someone go like this and the punch not land versus somebody going like that. You can clearly see that. So you can clearly see if the punch is landing clean or not, or they getting blocked by the elbows or, or whatnot. I mean, so I personally don't see how people are saying Marquez won this fight. But nevertheless, I mean, if you feel he won, you feel he won. But personally, I don't. You can agree or you can agree to disagree with me. Leave it in the comments. I don't care. But clearly, Timothy Bradley won this fight, man. You got to give Timothy Bradley his props. Everyone doubt Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley been put in so many matches where he was supposed to lose. Point blank period. He was always the opponent to make the other person look good against on their resume for a stepping stone for a bigger fight. And all he has done so far is win. He beat him. I don't care what you say. He beat Manny Pacquiao. Yes, clearly he beat Manny Pacquiao. He also beat Marquez, which is, he's still great. He's one of the best. Of course, he's going down in the Boxing Hall of Fame. So is Pacquiao. So you got to give Timothy Bradley his props, man. No matter if you think so or not, you got to give him his props. He beat two out of the 3 or 4 top pound for pound. Clearly. With ease. Beat him. So, I kind of want to see you. I mean, you just got to give Timothy Bradley his props. I'm not trying to ride Timothy Bradley or whatnot. I'm just saying, let's be for real. Let's be realistic about this situation. Timothy Bradley won, and that was it. No more, no less to it. He won. You got to give him his props for it. Everyone said that. I've been watching Timothy Bradley for a while. Back when he was fighting Alexander, Devin Alexander, when he fought Nathan Campbell. Been watching him for a while, man. He got grit hard, man. He's just a grit hard type person, But you can tell he takes something from every fight and apply it to the next fight. You can tell it. You can see it. I'll give you examples. I'll give you a couple of examples. Timothy Bradley, when he fought Devin Alexander, he took the fight to him. I mean, he had grit and determination and heart. He just showed it. He said, my will is going to beat your will. And that's the thing about Timothy Bradley that people are not understanding. I can understand if he, has a style of fighting, but the problem is he's beating you on your style of fighting. He's saying, yeah, I can come in here and fight my style, but I'm going to beat you with your own style. That's one of the things I like about it, When he fought Devin Alexander, man, he went in there with grits and determination, and he beat a much die-hearted person, showing that he had bigger heart in him, showing that he had more grit, sit-down punches on him, showing that he willing to take it to whatever level to win. So that was a front fight. I thought he was gonna fight Khan. I kind of wanted to see him fight Khan, but he got paid more to go fight Manny Pacquiao. But when he fought Manny Pacquiao, man, you can see his heart and determination in that fight. He took that from the Devin Alexander fight. He said, okay, I'm not going to run from you. I'm going to time you. I'm just going to time and punch between your punches, between your jumping in and jumping out. I'm going to back up and I'm going to time and start punching you. I'm going to fight smart, even though the man fought with a hurt ankle. I mean, his leg was broken or hurt or twisted or something. I mean, clearly, because the dude couldn't walk out to the fight. But he just showed, that heart and determination. He showed the smartness, saying that I'm going to time and I'm going to time you. I'm going to time and fight with you when you want to fight, So that's what he took into the Manny Pacquiao fight. Then he turned around, because no one was trying to fight him. He fought the Russian. I forgot his name. He fought this man, and he was known to walk through punches. He was known to walk through fire to go and land his punches to get you up out of there. And Timothy Bradley was going toe-to-toe with him. Yeah, true enough, he got rocked a couple of times. And he was almost out dazed. He was dazed on his feet. But what he did say was, okay, I'm not going to box you. I'm going to back you up off me. I'm going to go toe-to-toe with you if I need to. And that's what he did. And then he turned around when dude kind of realized that, oh, man, he trying to go toe-to-toe. And I'm rocking him, but he rocking me too. And then Timothy Bradley started to box more, outbox you, And then he went back when he needed to go toe to toe again to keep that Russian up off of him. He went toe to toe, no matter what. So you got to give him props for that. And he turned around and he was smart about the situation, because that's 12th round. Timothy Bradley was about to get knocked out. He was gone. If he didn't take that knee when he took that knee, I believe he would have been laid flat. Because he was drunk. He was punched drunk. He was sipping on something, because he was punched drunk. He was sipping on those punches. But that's still being smart about boxing, So, and he just walked away with the victory from there. But then he turned around and fought Marquez and out-countered the counter-puncher. You went into a fight saying, okay, I know you're a better counter than me, so everyone thinks, I know my boxing skills, you think your boxing skills is better than me. I know you're going to set traps around the ring for me so I can walk into these traps and get hit and hit on. But I'm going to out-counter your counter-punches. I'm clearly going to have a plan A, B, C, and D to out-counter your counter-punches. Let's see what you bring to the table once I start doing that. Once I start giving you a little foot movement. Once I go back and look at the tapes from Marquez. Once I go back and look at the tapes for Manny, even for Manny Pacquiao, but mainly for Mayweather, with that foot movement. Let's see what you can do then. And clearly, it shows that you give Marquez nowadays in his stage of fighting any lateral foot movement, and you can box a little bit. I mean, I don't think he can handle it. You know, clearly Manny Pacquiao was fighting the wrong fight against Marquez, and clearly Mayweather showed you how to beat him. So, I mean, all I'm saying, I'm not trying to put down another fighter. I'm not trying to, bash another fighter. All I'm saying is just give Timothy Bradley his props. He won that fight. Let's move on to the next fight. Let's see who you fight. And like I say, I actually wanted to say, I think if Adrian Broner get past Martins, which is going to be a beautiful fight within itself. It's going to be a beautiful fight. We're going to see what Adrian Broner has. We're going to see if he has all this class and charisma and want to be the next Mayweather. We're going to see if all that's going to be brought to the table. We're going to see his talent. We're going to see his youth. Because he fought Palinagi. Palinagi couldn't knock him out. He couldn't hit hard enough to even give Adrian Broner a taste of, oh, shit, this guy can punch. Let me try to go to plan A or plan B, So we're going to see, can you sit down with someone who can punch at 147? Adrian Broner. I mean, that's going to be a great fight coming up in December. Of course, I'm going to watch it. I don't know if I want to pay pay-per-view for it, but I will watch the fight somewhere. Or, go to first row and watch it there. Depending on how I feel. But that's definitely going to be a great fight. I actually want to see what's going to happen in that fight. But let's just say, what if Adrian Broner get past Martins and he wins? I personally think he should fight Timothy Bradley. I think it should be before he fight Mayweather, because everyone said, oh, he should fight Mayweather next. No. Let's not jump him up that fast. Let's fight Timothy Bradley. Let Andrew Broner fight Timothy Bradley first. And then we'll see what happens. But if you're not fighting Andrew Broner, then, hey, what else can you do, right? But all I'm saying is, let's see how he match up against Adrian Broner if Adrian Broner wins that fight. I think that would be a great fight to see. I think that would be something that needs to be on both persons' resume of fights, no matter who wins or who lose. But I think he should fight Adrian Broner first. As a matter of fact, I think those two should fight May 4th or whenever Mayweather have his next big fight. I think that's when they should fight under that scorecard. Man, it's enough money. Let's get this straight. It's enough money. If you put the best against the best, it's enough money in boxing where everyone can get paid. So there's no reason why promotion companies can't work with each other. And that's what I'm feeling. I don't understand. Let's get the best. Let's get the fans the best fights possible. That's all I want to see. I don't care what promotions you with. You can't really truly call yourself the best if you cannot get the best fight possible for your fighter. You can't fight the best of your weight class, then you can't say you the best of that weight class. Just because that fighter fights with another promotion, you as fighters, let me understand, let me get this right. You as fighters should be fighting to fight the best, to prove yourself. Because once you wipe out that weight class, it's clear cut that you own that weight class. Right now, I can't even say Mayweather own 147 because he haven't fought the other champions at 147. He hasn't fought the Tim Bradley. He hasn't fought people who fights for top rank. He hasn't fought those fighters. And there's a lot of good fighters on top ranks as well as a lot of great fighters on Golden Boy. But the thing is, and I'm putting more pressure on Mayweather now because you said you want your legacy to be what it is, and you saying, and I like Mayweather. You got to give props what props is due. But this is the thing that I'm talking about. You saying that you are the boss. You're a Mayweather promotion. You're the boss. You don't report to nobody else. You are your own boss. Let's make some great fights happen then. Because if you're your own boss, let's do some work with top rank. Let's not always have Golden Boy fighters. Because clearly you already said in your press conference, you already beat all of them in Golden Boy stable. There's nobody there who can beat you. You know, so let's work outside the box a little bit. Let's get some of the other great fighters from different eras or from different promotions, and let's put them together. You know, point blank, period. If you your own boss and May 4th is the Mayweather promotion prevent, let's get everything going on. You fight whoever they trying to put in front of you because it's clearly right now no one who can fight you. And I'm speaking of Mayweather at this point. There's clearly no one who can fight Mayweather at this point. But let's get some of the other boxers. I mean, it's a lot of fights out there that needs to happen. I mean, don't get me wrong. This year has been amazing for boxing. Amazing. You never seen no fight card stat like this. From January all the way to December, it's been fights. It's been hell of a fights. But if May 4th is a bit promotion days for everything, man, come on, let's work with everyone. Let's make money for everyone. Everybody can get paid. You know, hands over fist. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. That's your favorite saying. So let's go ahead and put some of these fights together. Let's put a couple of these fights together. Even though they with Top Rank, work with Top Rank, work with Barbarian. You know, let's not try to keep it all in the house of Goldenport, or all in the house of Mayweather Promotion, or all in the house of SMS Promotion, or all in the house of Top Rank Promotion. Let's everyone work. Everyone, let's make a main event of this. You know, me as a boxing fan, I've been watching boxing for a long time now. I'm at least 10 years. I've been watching boxing. I've been watching boxing ever since I was 20. I'm 32 right now. So let's make some things happen, man. Let's get a real good scorecard. Let's give the fans what they want. Come May 4th, let's everyone fight. This would be a perfect lineup. Perfect lineup for May 4th. If Manny Pacquiao beats Rios in November, if he does, I think we should see a Mayweather Pacquiao. I think the fans should demand for a Mayweather Pacquiao fight. No matter who you with, top rank, whoever, you know, it doesn't matter. I think the fans should demand a Mayweather Pacquiao fight. On the same card number 2, I think Canelo should fight again. Because Canelo fought Mayweather, of course he got beat real bad, and we all knew that. But Cotto was looking kind of good in his last fight, and it was supposed to be a good look for him. So I think Cotto and Canelo should fight. Get that Mexican Puerto Rican pride going on as well. I think that should be the second fight. The third fight, I think Adrian Broner and Tim Lee Bradley should fight. Now, that's a heck of a fucking lineup. Adrian Broner and Tim Lee Bradley should fight. Put the 147 titles on the line. Everything is on the line at 147. Understand me? And the undercards under that, I think, what's that heavyweight name from Alabama that been knocking everybody out? Man, his name slipped my mind, but I think we need to get some heavyweights up in that fight. Up under this undercard as well. Definitely him, the dude from Alabama. I can't remember his name, but he been knocking everybody out. Literally, like within the first 3 rounds, he putting people to sleep. He from Alabama. He's some I don't know. I can't remember his name, but clearly, dude got some hands. He's bringing that old style of it's clearly not gonna go past the 3rd round with this dude because he's been knocking people out. But he should be. I mean, let's put him on the card to fight somebody. Let's put Mikey Garcia on the card to fight somebody. You know, somebody from Golden Boy. You know, let Mikey Garcia, you know, fight somebody from Golden Boy. You know, as a matter of fact, the way they should do it is have 2 main events that day. Whatever's gonna go on in the MGM Grand, because we already know Mayweather's gonna fight in the MGM Grand. Have that main event go on for that, like 4 or 5 fights, but then let's have another event go on earlier that day outside, like they used to do, or they still do it sometimes. You know, around like maybe like 2. I mean, we should have like an all-day boxing match, literally like a tournament, nothing but the best fighting the best. And you know, on that, the one that's outside that start at 2 probably end at 5 or 6. From 2 to 6, let's get some talent up under there. You know, some up and coming prospects that's that's up and coming. Gary definitely should be fighting. Um, a couple more people definitely should be fighting up under there. I can't think of their names right now, but I mean, let's get some young talent up under there to show the young talent that's coming up. And then at the main event, let's get Victor Ortiz back up in there fighting. You know, let's get him and Broner, not Broner. What's the Haitian dude name? The one who got knocked out. His last fight. Crap, I can't remember his name. Adrian? No, it's not Adrian. It's I can't remember his name, man. You know, him and Victor Ortiz fought once before, and Victor Ortiz won, but it was like one of the fights of the century. They were supposed to happen again, but old dude's shoulder started hurting, and then I guess he got caught with PED or something like that the last time. That was because of his shoulder medicine that he was taking for his shoulder. But he recently fought Robert Guerrero and lost. Robert Guerrero kept on holding behind the head and punched his eyes out. Dude's like clearly eyes were swollen like this. I can't remember his name. I see him in my face, but I can't remember his name. Andrell. Nah, I can't remember his name. But you know who I'm talking about. Boxing fans, if you're boxing fans, you know who I'm talking about. But clearly, let's get some good fights going on, man. Let's not only fuck with Golden Boy or only fuck with Top Rank. Let's get Golden Boy and Top Rank working again so we can see the best of the best, no matter who you are. You know? Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Darrell, I would like to see them Darrell boys fight again. His younger brother, he looked all right his last fight. He don't not do it out. He knocked him out. His last fight. I think the last time he fought was on Mayweather, doing May 4th. On one of the early undercards. Berto is who I'm talking about. Victor Ortiz and Berto need to fight. Let's get it going, man. I mean, literally, let's have an all-day boxing. Something that can bring the fans out. That's something I go to Las Vegas for, because I'm not just going to Las Vegas for a Mayweather fight. But let's go. If Mayweather, you said you are boxing, and you are your own boss, let's make it happen, boss. Bosses work with bosses. Let's make it happen. Let's make money for everybody. Let's bring the whole city. Let's shut the city down. Not bring the whole city out, but let's shut it down. If something like that was to happen, I cash my money right now. I'm on a plane ticket. I'm going to Las Vegas. Point blank. Period. But as we get in this boxing, or we trying to get people to work within boxing, we also got to clean up the sport of boxing. Yeah, we also got to. The judges are horrible. We definitely need to do something about the judges. I mean, the judge that had Canelo and Mayweather 114, ridiculous. The judges who gave Chavez Jr. that fight, his last fight, they all need to be fired as well. The judge who had Marquez winning with Timothy Bradley, ridiculous as well. Clearly, that wasn't a close fight either. But we definitely need to do something about the judges. I think, as I said before, and I said with my last two blogs right now, that the judges need the judges at the ringside. It should be a set of judges at the ringside. Then it should be a set of judges, 3 or 4, watching the fight on TV by themselves in a room. In the room by themselves, in a room by themselves, with no distractions, no nothing, and just clearly just watching the fight with no commentary. They don't even hear the sound. All they hear is sound and the ding 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 of the bells. That's it. And the referee's instruction. They don't hear any commentary from HBO or Showtime or the crowd. Try to wave the crowd out of it and only show just the fight. And they should judge the fight just like that on TV. And then you also have your set of judges that's around the ring judging their scorecards. And when the fight is over with, all judges should combine their scores together to see who the three judges in the back, 3 or 4 judges in the back should combine their scores with the 3 judges in the ring to say, okay, this is how I scored the fight. before we announce a winner. Not saying that it should be like 5 or 6 judges you got to read the scorecards from, but you can at least confirm with the other judges, like, hey, this is how I scored the fight. And the other judges will be like, well, this is the kind of fight I saw. And they can kind of compare notes to say, well, this is how I saw it, this is how I saw it. So, you know, that one judge who standing by his fucking self will say, well, maybe I was smoking on something that day. So I'm not even gonna turn in my scorecard. I'm gonna turn in a judge scorecard that was actually watching in the ring or behind us. I mean, something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. And then at the end of the fight, they should literally have to go to a panel of judges the next day and argue or pretty much give the reason why they scored the fight the way they scored the fight, and go back and look at it and review it on video with the panel of judges in the ring. I mean, on the board. You should have a board, a panel of judges that go back and critique everyone's scorecards. Because if you got bad judges going on, or you know that judge you used to be great 3 or 4 years ago, but now your eyes are going bad and you can't see everything, you know, you need to get up out of here. You need to be one of the judges that's sitting in front of the TV with your bifocals on, that you can see everything or something. Because you don't need to be sitting live at a fight calling the wrong fight, no matter who you going for. I mean, just like that Austin Trout fight with Canelo. One judge had Canelo winning every fucking round. I mean, they was just clearly calling out the scorecards, and one judge clearly wasn't even looking at the fight. I mean, we need to start holding these judges accountable for their judging. And it should be a panel where this panel can go back, where once you set up a fight, you can have a record to go off of. Yes, this judge was correct in judging these fights. These judges was correct in judging these fights. You know, you should have a record to go off of. So once it's time to judge a fight, you as the promotion team can pick the judges based on their judging skills, nothing else, but based on their judging skills. If you got a losing record, I'm not gonna pick you to play. You got a losing record. You can be 100% if you know how to judge fights, but you ain't even gotta be 100%. But if you 65 to 55%, you 50-50, dog. I need you to get your eyes checked. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I ain't saying nothing more, nothing less. You know, I just want the best fights to happen. I want the judges to start judging the fights correctly and stop working these fighters over. And let's see, can we make some great fights happen for next year? Let's go ahead and set it up for next year. Let's make this a mega event, a mega event on May 4th. And then hey, make it 2 times a year where the promotions come together and they put their best against the best and they fight. But other than that, throughout the year, let them fight somebody in their own stable like they've been doing. That's fine. Top ranked fighters want to fight each other. That's fine. But when the mega event come in, man, let's see who's the best. You know, let's go ahead and get it on. And let's stop cheating the fans of boxing. Let's let the best fight the best. That's all I gotta say. Hey, like I said last time in my last blogs, let's try to bring y'all a blog at least once a week, man. All my thoughts, everything that's wrong with boxing, everything. I'm gonna review a couple of fights. A lot of fights that's coming up. I'm gonna do a blog on those. Definitely gonna watch the fight this Saturday. Should be a hell of a fight. Them boys should go at it up in Denver. I'm gonna watch that fight. I'm definitely gonna do a blog on Adrian Broner and Martins. That's coming up in December. Manny Pacquiao and Bam Bam Rios coming up. I'm gonna do a blog on that. My thoughts and predictions on that. How I see the fights going. Who's gonna win that fight? Bernard Hopkins is supposed to have been fighting too, I think. I wonder if he's still fighting. I'm gonna check in on that as well. See if he's still fighting. There's a lot of great fights that's coming up. on HBO and Showtime. So you got to give it up to him. A lot of fights happened this year, which was great, awesome. I mean, I was spoiled as a boxing fan this year, and I'm trying to be spoiled next year as a boxing fan. If you would leave your thoughts and comments, let me know if you agree with me or you disagree with me. Also in the comments, leave who you want to see, what kind of boxing matches you want to see, who you want to see fight who. No matter if they're from Top Rank or Golden Boy or Mayweather Promotion, SMS Promotions, whatever Mike Tyson Promotions is, Don King Promotions, wherever. It doesn't matter where the fight is. Just let me know what fight you want to see, who you want to see, and what weight class. You know, and let's voice our opinion about it and let's get it heard. I think as fans, we have a right to demand fights more than the fighters want to fight each other. You know, let's not try to build our resumes. Let's actually have fighters go out there and fight the best of the best during their wait time. Well, I'm not saying bringing them up too fast and have a prospect fight superstar already, but let's go ahead and get the superstars fighting each other and stop trying to keep their records clean and trying to always be undefeated. You know, if you're going to be undefeated, show me, prove it to me. Prove it to me. All right, man. Knuckles, I'm up out of here. Let me know. Leave your thoughts and comments, and I'll get back with you. All right. Y'all have a great day.